Hey there, in this video I'm going to show you how to narrow down your choices when looking for a supplier on Alibaba. So you should have already watched the video on how to create an Alibaba account, or at least have an account and have all of your profile information filled out. So we're going to use Yoga Mat for an example. There are 111,000 different products on Alibaba, and that's just way too many to go through. So the first thing that I always do is I'll start using Alibaba's own filters. We'll do gold supplier, we'll do on-site check, we'll do assessed supplier. You can see that didn't even come close to narrowing it down to nothing. But it brought it down to a more reasonable amount. If you have, a preference in countries, I've worked with China a lot, so I'll stick with China. And then you can throw in some other keywords. So now, what is it about our yoga mat that we want? We want an eco yoga mat. So let's see how this helps. And now you can see we might have to do the same checks to kind of narrow it down further. So we're still at a huge number. And now all I do is I'll just kind of look through. I'll look through the titles, look through the listings. Now obviously I know what I'm looking for in a yoga mat, but I look for something that stands out to me. So actually, this one kind of did. So on Windows, I think it's Control, on Mac, Command. So hold down Command and then click on it. That'll open it up in a new tab. You see it's opened up over here, and then just do this for like 5 or 6 or so. These prices are usually nonsense. I wouldn't really get too caught up on that. This is definitely not what I want. This is not either. This one might be. Well, that one's pretty interesting. So, bring up 5 or 6, and this is just for eco. We're going to do the same process for things like non-slip or hot or whatever kind of modifiers you think will help your product stand out. There's so many products on Alibaba that you need to find a way to narrow it down. So we're just going to bring up 5. Let's look through here. It's loading a little bit slow. I think my computer's getting bogged down. This one's interesting. Laser logo. That caught my eye. There's really this is really an art, just kind of picking what ones look interesting to you. Doesn't mean they're the best. It just means they're the ones that grab your attention. So we've got 5 now. So we're just going to look at their listings. Now, this one happens to be a material that we don't use, but I kind of like the patterns. This kind of sticks out a little bit to me. I like this dual color, but it's going to be more expensive. So let's just look at a little bit of their product. This looks pretty interesting to me. So, all right, we'll leave this one up. This is always good to look at if they have other products too. Looks like they have quite a variety of yoga mats, colors, embossing. Yeah, these guys definitely look like they would be worth talking to. So we're going to leave them up and add them to my favorites if you would like. And then we'll go to the next one, which is the same thing. Just kind of look through their listing. Not a huge fan of that one, so I'm closing that one out. They didn't catch my eye. Pictures look good. I like this pattern, it's kind of cool, but these look more like towels to me. They don't really have any options or other stuff. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of that one. Well, these ones caught my eye because of their laser logo. Let's see. None of this really matters. That's nice that you offer a free sample and that you're professional experience, but you can really just say whatever you want. Yeah, not a huge fan of this one either. Let's see. Just kind of looking through their specs, see if anything sticks out to me. A nice array of colors. This is interesting that they can offer a bag. These ones aren't as great as the first one, but I'd probably message them. So of those 5, we narrowed it down to 2. Let's keep it simple and we'll scratch that last one. So of the 5, only 1 really caught my eye. So I'm going to add that to my favorite. So then I'm going to go back and do the same thing for a different keyword. Non-slip yoga mat. Same process. Now you don't have to have all 3 of these. And actually this one looks interesting to me, so we're going to pull that one out. This one looks interesting too. I like the two-tone ones. I don't know, they catch my eye. Doesn't mean they're any better. Actually, our customer said they didn't really want to pay for it, but I like the way they look. Now this one's just a photo of one of our exact competitors on Amazon. You've seen that before. This is interesting, this full color printing. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to open up these 5. Well, we just pulled up 3, but we would go through the same process. Look at their pictures. I don't like the way that foam looked. Again, there's no rhyme or reason to this. I don't like the way that looks. Nope, not going to happen. So no for them. Let's see about this one. This one's similar to the first one that we looked at. They've got some colors, they've got some straps. Yeah, I mean, anyone can sell on Sears. That's not impressing me. All right, they might be worth messaging. Let's look at the last one. This one's kind of cool. This is pretty different. It looks like it's, they said tree rubber, custom printed designs. Probably gonna be more expensive, but this might be pretty cool. So, all right, I would favorite them. I would scratch these guys. So out of the 8 or 9 or we look through, we have 2. So go through that process until you've narrowed it down to about 10 suppliers to message. Once you have those 10, we're just going to go through a form letter and you can use that to message them. I already have a video created on how to message them in a manner that they'll take you seriously and that you can get a reasonable quote. But hopefully this video helps you see my thought process when I narrow down a supplier on who to spend my time talking with. And that's about it for using Alibaba to find a supplier.